Good afternoon YouTube and the Real Mobius Squadron. Today I'm going to be doing a video on EML and superiority, manoeuvrability and bloody interception mastery. So the first thing you're going to want to make sure you've done is completed a vast majority of the single player and multiplayer trees. And these are going to be the three setups I'm going to show you that you can use with the EML and the only aircraft you can use with the EML to win matches with. So the first craft we're going to be covering is the X02S Wyvern. Now, the higher your aircraft, the higher tier it is, the less manoeuvrability you will need to use. But, saying as it goes, I always use manoeuvrability anyway, because it helps really. So this is the first class setup I've got. Always make sure you're once again using the EML. And the second craft I'm going to cover is the Su-33. And these are the parts you're going to need. And for our third aircraft, which is the FA-18F, you're going to need these parts. Now, parts may vary between aircraft, but if you do have a lower tiered aircraft, to make sure you've got more manoeuvrability on it. It does help a lot in battle. Hey guys, glad you stayed with us. For our next segment of the video, we're going to be doing basic flying and manoeuvres. First thing you want to do is make sure you're in autopilot mode, which consists of L1 and R1 together. So you should see the autopilot just above the canopy of your aeroplane. And the first manoeuvre we're going to cover is hard banking left. Can be done with acceleration or without, but it's easier to do it with if you want more control of your aircraft and to potentially outrun the enemy that's chasing you. Next is hard banking right, which you should all know by now. Our next manoeuvre is going to be the loop-de-loop, which you can see. If you hold the L stick backwards, you'll do it. Best to do it with acceleration if you want the most ground to be covered. You can do it in the opposite way, but it's harder to do the turns. And our next one will be high G, which of course consists of acceleration combined with deceleration at the same time while turning, as you can see. And if you tap it over and over again, you lose less speed while doing more ground covered. Hey guys, welcome to the next segment of the video, which will cover interception at its finest. So the first thing you want to do is find your target. Now you may be far away from the battle or you may be close to battle, but eventually you will find somebody to shoot down. As you can see, I hold triangle when trying to find my target in order to pinpoint their exact location. Next thing you want to do is track your target, see their moves, see what they're doing, see which direction they're heading in. Thirdly, when you see that you have an opportunity to get behind them, you get behind them. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to intercept said target. You make sure you want to catch them at their weakest. So, as you can see, I'm chasing Fred, and also remember, pinch your high G in order to get the best manoeuvrability out of your plane. Constantly using it will slow you down to a stalling point. So, what you want to do is just follow them constantly. If you want to train with a friend, you can feel free to train with a friend. But always make sure you stay behind them at all times. Even if they're going to break, make sure you stay behind them, because it will line you up for a very nice shot. Hey guys, I'm still here joined by Fred, Demon Lord aka King of the Round Table. And this is the EML introduction, a potentially deadly weapon when aimed accurately. It's a one-hit kill weapon, so you need to keep that in mind. Unlike the Qualms, which are spam central, this thing actually needs accuracy to hit its target. So the first thing that we're going to talk about with it is the usage. It's good in battle royales and it's bloody good in team deathmatches. While your teammates can keep them busy, you can do the firing. So first thing we're going to cover is the reload time. As you can see, it takes between 5 and 10 seconds for it to reload fully for it to be used again. And up next we're going to be covering the accuracy of said weapon. So right, first thing you want to do is remember all the past training that I've talked about in this video with the interception. So you want to intercept the crap out of your target. Next, you need to remember that this thing won't track its target, so you need to take physics into an account. So if wherever your target is flying, make sure you aim just before that point. So, to give you an example, what you do want to remember though is it has pretty realistic physics attached to it, meaning you can't just shoot it wherever your target is and expect it to hit them because it doesn't track. What you essentially need to do is aim it just before the place their plane is going to fly.
2 minutes remaining. Top ace down. Great
Nice shot.
Thank you. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That was a semi-in-depth video into how I use the X-02 Wyvern. I would use any of the listed aircrafts in the video, but I do fancy the X-02 a bit too much.
Thank you very much for watching, and we appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you wish. If you wish to criticise the video in a nice manner, feel free to leave a comment down below. But thank you very much for watching.